friend, Michael here. With each new update, reMarkable keeps adding little improvements that make their Paper Pro more useful. We've seen color coding added next to the writing tools, automatic shape creation, and a few other nice tweaks. It's definitely more capable than it was last year, but is it actually enough? For most people, probably not. I'd guess we'd all love to see even more features. I made a separate video sharing my wishlist features for the Paper Pro, and some have come to life, but most of them are still just wishful thinking. That said, in this video I want to focus on one addition that I think is genuinely useful and makes uploading documents much faster. And it's the new document scanning feature in the reMarkable app for iOS and Android. So how does it actually work? Well, it's pretty simple. Use the reMarkable app to take a picture of any document with your phone's camera. The app automatically detects the edges of the page, converts it into a PDF, and syncs it straight to your reMarkable account. And you're not limited to just one page either. You can scan up to 30 pages in a row and the app will bundle them into a single PDF. I personally use this feature to scan pages from my paper book, so I can later highlight them and mark them up on my reMarkable Paper Pro. It's super convenient, but there are so many other ways to use it. If you're a student, you can scan printed class notes, slides, or handouts and sync them to your tablet for easier annotation. You can even capture handwritten whiteboard notes from a lecture and keep everything neatly organized in one place. Sometimes I start writing something on the paper, but then I want to continue on my reMarkable. So with this feature, I can just scan it, sync it, and pick it up right where I left off, which saves me a ton of time. By the way, if you're enjoying this content, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate your support. Using this feature on the reMarkable app is really simple. First, just make sure you're running the latest version of the reMarkable app on your iOS or Android device. Once you're in the app, tap the plus icon and select Scanned Document. And that's it, you're ready to go. From there, you just follow the on-screen prompts. You can choose to auto-capture, which detects the documents and scans it automatically, or switch to manual mode if you prefer more control. There's also an option to enable the flashlight, which is super useful for scanning matte documents in low light. Just keep in mind that it won't work well on glossy surfaces like screens. There are also a few small simple features worth mentioning that make this even more useful. In preview mode you can crop and rotate your scanned image, but what I like the most is the filter option. If you're scanning a lot of black and white documents, you can apply a black and white filter to make the text stand out. And even better, you can apply this filter to all the pages at once, which saves a ton of time. You can also zoom in on each scanned page to check if it's sharp enough. If something looks off, you can always retake the page without having to start over. One thing to keep in mind is that there's a 30-page limit per document, so if you need to scan something longer, you will have to split it into multiple files. And once you're happy with all the cropping, filters and everything else, just hit done and the document will be automatically processed, uploaded and synced to your reMarkable account. It usually shows up on my Paper Pro within a minute or two. Now, is this some groundbreaking new technology? Not really. Native document scanning has been available on iOS and Android for a while now. But what I like the most about this is that it cuts out all the extra steps. Everything happens within the reMarkable app, so you don't have to jump between your camera app and cloud storage. It's just a smoother, faster experience. But hey, I'm curious to hear your thoughts. Are you happy with the way reMarkable is releasing new features? Or do you think they should be adding more? Do you like the device staying distraction-free, or would you prefer actually more features like, I don't know, split screen or things like that? Let me know in the comments below. Personally, I'd love to see more features added, especially directly on the Paper Pro itself, rather just in the app. A feature like this makes a lot of sense, but it would be even better, I think, if we had more PDF-related tools built right into the device. Will this happen? Well, I hope so. In fact, I made a separate video all about my Paper Pro wishlist where I go over things I'd love to see added. So if you're curious, definitely check that out at the end of this video. And if you're considering getting a reMarkable but want to learn more first, I've got two great videos for you. A full review, which is right here, and my top tips and tricks to help you get the most out of the device, which is right here. That's it from me. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!